Okay.
So whatever is good for you, because I know you're very technical. Abigail, she's the technical one.
Okay, it
So
should be.
I could have her reach out to you because you have different ways of doing stuff. In
Okay.
fact, I will contact you after sometime soon for
Okay.
some of your expertise tips.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to give a few tips today, probably because we always seem to need to do some adjusting as we go.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, okay. Here, Kirby, come on in again. Here, Kirby. I think Kirby's coming in with a different device now.
I did send him a note that you would like a laptop. Here you go.
There he is. All
Hello.
right.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, good to see you.
Hi. Good to see you as well.
It's so
Good.
much better than a recording, a video, a YouTube video.
Yeah.
We get to interact live. That's the best.
Yeah.
And so Kirby, we're recording this, and you probably got the notice. Everybody had to okay that, right?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
It's
they,
if
they,
it
they got we sent them out directly after the competition, an understanding of all materials, the usual.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the only way for you to get into this Zoom meeting is for you to okay the recording also. So I'm assuming you both did that, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
think on my side, it doesn't tell me to do that.
It should have, no? Right when I was asking you about how to record, I pressed record and it should have popped up a button that says we are
Oh,
recording.
I say got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I see.
Okay, good. So we're all on the same page. Hey, so Kirby, before we get started with music, I want to ask you a few questions about yourself. Um,
Okay.
so now tell me how old you are and what you're up to.
I'm 17 and I'm just in my room.
Okay, that's awesome. And you're probably still in school somewhere somehow. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in school. I'm in school.
Okay, like high school, right? You're entering your senior year.
Well, technically, yeah. I'm kind of doing college right now,
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah, just
Are
great.
you homeschooled?
yeah. I'm in Polk. Yeah.
Yeah, most
Okay.
of my Adventist kids were.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you're.
Imani, remember Imani?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Imani Charles, and in fact, Isabel Brutus, whom you had the very first master class with.
Yes.
They're, they're all related to Kirby's teacher.
Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah.
Small
Well, it
world.
sounds like you're ahead of the game, Kirby, with taking some college courses. I'm glad to hear that. Um, okay, so now before you play, I want to ask you to adjust your sound just a little bit. Um, we need to go into the audio settings. Have you done this before, Kirby?
Uh, yeah, I've done this before on a laptop though. I'm using an
Okay.
iPad now.
Oh, you're on a phone right now?
I'm on an iPad.
Oh, iPad. Okay. Okay. So can you go into the audio settings with me?
Okay.
Okay. And we want to make sure that if there is a automatic adjustment for the microphone, we want to turn that off. Okay.
Okay, let me see.
It might say automatically adjust microphone volume. We want to turn that off.
Automatically adjust. Oh. Yeah, I've not done this on an iPad before. I've done this on a laptop before, so bear with me.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
It should be under the microphone setting.
Is it on a microphone set? Uh, yeah, not seeing it.
You're not seeing it? Okay, then let's look and see if you have original sound for musicians. Do you have that?
Let's see. I don't see that as well.
Huh. Oh, that's funny. What about if you close your audio settings and
Let's
then
see.
just look at the screen and see if the screen in the upper left-hand corner says original sound for musicians. Do you have it there in the upper left-hand corner? Oh, you're muted now.
Oh, whoops, my fault. Sorry.
It's okay.
You got it?
I'm going to turn my original musician sound on, and that suppresses some funny things. It sounds better, in other words.
Yeah, it does.
There is the slightest chance, Kerby, that it's already on. So why don't you play a couple of notes on your piano there, and let's hear it. Yeah, okay, no, it's not. We need to make sure we get that on because it's clipping your sound really bad.
Okay.
So you know where the audio settings is, right? Because you were just there, right?
Yeah, kind of. Because it just says meeting settings. It wasn't really specific on what it was.
Okay, so do you see where the microphone is in the lower left-hand corner?
Yeah, I see a microphone, like
Okay,
where the
click.
mute is.
Yeah, click on the arrow next to the microphone. Do you have an arrow?
No, this is like really different than a laptop.
Oh, wow.
I would switch to like another one if that's okay.
Yeah, if you have a laptop available, we'll have a much better experience.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Just give me a second.
Okay, sure. That's all right. Elizabeth Fullington and I can chat while you do that.
All right,
You know, Elizabeth, I gave a master class recently for Northridge, Cal State Northridge, and they were really struggling with the sound quality because they didn't know about the musician's sound.
I did not know.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things I'm going to be reaching out to. I made notes, but I need to be specific in helping students to, like what you said, hey, for your master class, we need a laptop. We do not need a phone. We do not need an iPad. And what has happened is that with the young man in London, he had everything, but he didn't know how to adjust the sound, so we couldn't hear.
Right.
And he has this deep Russian accent. And he's such a lovely gentleman. He says to Professor Notsky, he says, well, I'll be in Florida to perform and I can have my lesson with you there. She says, oh, I'm in California. So he still has to learn how to adjust the sounds.
Yeah.
So where we are now, I'm working with Maria to see if, because she's like you, very, very up there with technology.
Okay.
So
yeah, she
if
can
you can get it done in London at the Trinity College, will be great.
Yeah, she should be able to help him.
Oh yes.
You know,
But it's a lot. I have to get a hold of her. But I took some notes and I'll send them back to you. And if I'm missing anything, let me know, because what happens after every competition, the entire website has to be updated. There's so many things we have learned that you have to adjust, change, delete, update. Yes, yeah. So and also I'm not forgetting the music composition. Wink, wink, wink.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna hear from my composition student this weekend, Zach.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll be there to help
Can
coach
I
Zach.
can I share something with you?
Sure.
All the jurors who heard Zachary play, they were blown. The commentary was amazing.
Oh, that's
Everybody wanted to be his master teacher.
he's just the greatest guy,
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Hey, Kirby's in. Okay. All right. So let's see what we can do with those audio settings, Kirby.
Okay, I think I'm good now. I see audio settings. Let me see.
Even sounds different.
What? It's true.
Okay.
So you got your original sound for musicians turned on, okay?
Okay.
And that should be in your upper left-hand corner of your screen. Oh, did you mute yourself? Oh, no, actually, you didn't mute yourself. I think you may have turned down the volume on your microphone accidentally. For some reason, the sound has gone away, Kirby. You just go back into your audio settings. You're probably already in there, right?
Hello?
Okay,
is it better
there
now?
we go. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Awesome. Play a couple
What
of notes.
a joy.
Yeah, play a couple.
Oh.
Okay. Hold it down like. No, we got a big problem.
What problem is that?
Yeah, so we need you to turn on the original sound for musicians. Can you find that?
Okay.
That should be in your upper left-hand corner of your screen. You don't even have to do anything. It should already be showing. Do you see it? Upper left-hand corner. Upper left-hand.
Corner.
There you go.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say it doesn't say it.
Okay.
It doesn't say.
It should say off or on.
It doesn't say nothing.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, play that G sharp again, because you might have already fixed it.
It has an echo.
Yeah. Okay, so go into your audio settings, Kirby, one more time, and I'm going to open mine up with you so that I can watch along with you. So the first thing you'll see in audio settings is speaker. You see the speaker?
It says yeah, it says speaker. I see.
Okay, now below that it should say microphone. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now just a little bit below that, there'll be a box that says automatically adjust microphone volume. Do you see that?
Automatically adjust micro volume. So I see speaker, microphone, automatically. No, I don't see that.
It's right below the input volume.
Input volume.
You don't see that?
No, I don't.
Huh, okay. Then go down a little bit further, and do you see where it says original sound for musicians?
No, this all it's giving me.
I think it may be that he's using a cell phone, because we've had those issues too. Hello, by the way.
Oh, hi. Oh, Kirby, I thought you grabbed a laptop.
Oh no, I am using a laptop.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're using a laptop, then it should be there, yeah.
It should be there, yeah. So, do you have high fidelity music mode down there?
That's Professor Axel Jean-Pierre, his
Yeah,
teacher.
Oh, it's good to meet you.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Yeah, help us figure this out. We need the stereo audio, we need the echo cancellation, and we need the high fidelity music mode. Those are the three things we really need.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Gosh, are you on a Mac or a PC?
Yeah, I'm on a MacBook right now.
Wow. Okay, that should be super good. You're in audio settings, right?
Yeah. That's
Okay. Maybe open the window a little bit bigger because you might have a squeezed window. Can you open it bigger? Or scroll down?
No. Yeah, everything's open.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually.
So when you see the audio part, right? You see where it says can you just hit, you see that little up square button?
Yeah.
That little triangle?
Yes.
So when you press that, you should see test speaker, microphone, audio settings, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so click audio settings.
Okay.
Then you should see speaker, microphone, audio profile, right?
Audio profile?
Yeah.
No, that
Right,
part
you
I
should
don't
see.
see. I'm on a browser because the actual app is acting up on me.
Oh, you're on the browser. Oh no, you'd have to use the actual app.
Oh. You should
Yeah,
just click the
it's.
link. Can you just click the link, Kirby?
I'll try. Hold on.
You
Let me
might-
just put in like the ID, and I think maybe that should fix it.
How come you didn't just click the link?
No, I did.
Uh-huh.
And then every time I kept saying, Zoom just kept giving me problems because it kept saying like update. And every time it updated, it was like unable to install and I couldn't use it. So I'm gonna just
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's giving me problems.
Updates can be a problem like that, I know.
yeah.
Let's see now. Yeah, it's still doing the same thing. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, it's still doing the same thing.
Well, when you try to open it through the app, what happens?
Well, first I tried when I did with the link, it kept saying you need to update, and every time I tried to do that, it says unable to update. It gives me like an error code or anything like that. And then when I
So
try to
when
like
you
actually
open up the app, what happens when you try to open up Zoom? Like just open it.
Zoom by itself, like when I open the app, it's like it's good until you enter it, and then we actually have to enter into the meeting. That's when it says you need to update.
Uh,
Okay.
Well, all I can say is try one more time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying.
If we can't get it, Kirby, we'll try to go forward with what you got right there, and we'll listen to the sound and see what we can make of it.
Okay.
But try that one more time. Why not?
Okay. Oh.
Isn't it true? Seems like every time you do something like this, the update comes at exactly the wrong time.
Yeah, it didn't work again.
Okay. But play a chord for me and sustain it, because I just want to hear that sound one more time.
Okay.
Any chord. Yeah. Okay. What, Kerby? What piece are you going to play today?
Fantasy Impromptu Chopin.
Oh, nice. Okay. Why don't you start, and why don't you play through, and when you're done, I'll give you some feedback. Okay? Do you
Okay.
have the score with you?
Yeah, I have to score.
Oh, great. Okay, so you probably don't need it right now, but you're gonna need it probably later. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So whenever you're ready,
Okay. All right.
let's do it. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Nice job. You play that piece like you love it.
Yeah, I do. I really love it.
Oh, that's so great. I do too. And you look real comfortable with this piece. And confident and good for you. That shows that you've put in a lot of really good work. And now it's paying dividends. You know, it's paying dividends because you can play it in front of people, you know, slightly under pressure, as we say, and not have any problems. You had no problems. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I can give you a few like musical uh, tips and some stylistic things, perhaps. But I think you and your teacher have done a great job understanding this music and also understanding the technique of how to execute it. Your finger work is terrific. Yeah. So that, yeah, that's a huge thing because not everybody can do what you just did. A lot of people get so finger twisted and tied that they can't play clearly and they can't play up to speed and et cetera, et cetera. But you're doing a wonderful job with all of the technical aspects of this. I did want to talk a little bit about the high fingers that you're using. I think it's quite impressive. You're using what I call a high finger technique, and I like it in this piece. I like it a lot because it really keeps that texture clear, and I think you know what I mean. Now, in the left hand, I don't always hear all the notes. I don't hear all the notes, and I think it might be just a little bit that your left hand is sloughing off the fourth, fifth, and sixth note of each group because we're talking about sextuplets, right?
Yeah.
Left hand has sextuplets, and I think notes 4, 5, and 6 are getting lost sometimes. Have you noticed that when you're playing through that it sometimes gets sloughed off a little?
Yeah, it gets a little like sloughed off. Like sometimes when I'm in the moment, like it starts getting a little sloughed off.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that happens frequently with people. It's a little thing that I watch for in this piece. So I'm gonna sit down over here at my piano. Can you see my keys and everything?
Yeah, kind of.
Sort of,
Yeah.
sort of, kind of. So you have. We want that real clear. So practice your left hand louder than the right. Not for performance, but just for practice. Can you try that?
Okay.
Now put the right hand with it and see if you can keep the left hand louder than the right, just for practice.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. So now that you're very aware of that left hand, by doing it this way in your practice, you can do it in 8-bar sections, or you could even do it in 4-bar sections, you know. But now that you're aware of that left hand because you're playing it louder, it'll start to develop a stronger coordination factor with your right hand. Instead of just, oh, the right hand's taking over and kind of leading the whole show, you know, then you'll have more control in your left hand. So it's a matter of really focusing on that left hand. But I really like what you're doing overall. That was maybe the one little complaint that I had in your A section of the piece.
Okay.
I like the drama and the musicality. Now, when you get halfway through the A section, there's a ritenuto. Do you see the ritenuto?
Oh, yeah. Let me open. Sorry.
It's halfway through the A section.
Halfway through the H section. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
It's the transition back to the main material.
Yeah, Ritonendo, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
that ritenuto right there that you gave me, for my taste, Kerby, was a little too much.
A little too much. Oh, okay.
Just a little too much, but that's a good problem to have. I like it when students do too much because then you can just kind of relax it and reel it in, and it'll be just fine. We don't want to give the impression that the music is actually stopping, okay?
Okay.
You just want to give the impression that you're transitioning back to the main material. So could you start someplace? Where's a good place to start? 8 bars before, 10 bars before, 20 bars before.
Yeah, probably 8 bars before.
Okay, yeah, give me that again and make it less ritenuto, okay?
Okay. So.
There you go. Awesome. 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 I love the drama you're bringing to that. That is terrific. And I like that ritenuto, the way you did it. Just fine. Just don't make it too much, okay? So did you also notice just now when you were playing that the left-hand notes were not all coming out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's something that you know how to work on now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the middle section. That
Oh.
beautiful melody, right? The B
Yes.
section. In your estimation, in your musical world, is this melody should this melody be legato or not?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Your intuition is right. And also you're looking at some slur marks too, right? Which also tell us that it should be legato, right?
Yes.
That's not an ironclad thing, but it does hold true with a lot of music where when you see slurs, you play more or less legato. I noticed that you're not playing very legato. I noticed you did this, right?
Oh yeah.
I wondered why you did that, because it's actually kind of a beautiful idea, but it seems to maybe go against the legato idea. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Are you doing that to make a beautiful sound?
Not really, no. But in a way, yes, because at the same time, I did see like accents on the left as well. I see on the so in a way, I kind of wanted to bring that out as well since it's accented.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean. Like it should still be legato. So.
I think so. And so when I play legato, Kerby, I like to play with a more stable wrist, like this. Here. So my wrist is not really going up and down like this. I don't think I would do that, even though that does seem elegant. It does seem elegant, and it also is. It's very relaxing. It feels good to do that, but I feel like it goes a little bit against what the music is trying to say.
Mm.
Yeah, so I want you to try this moderato cantabile section. Again, just try a little bit of it and watch your wrist a little bit and keep it a little more stable.
Stay.
Not locked though. I don't want it to feel tense, okay? Okay, now that's a starting point for you. You can work with that. You can use your arm a little bit. Look at my elbow. A little bit more of that elbow showing the direction. Yes. Yes. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you get good control from that in the tone because you're using a little more arm weight, I hope, than just an up and down. It's now an arm weight that is actually flowing forward, like in the direction you're going. And more intimate with it, you know?
Okay.
Try that again with from the beginning there, that section.
Okay.
That's wonderful. How does that feel to you?
Feels, feels a little better because I don't have to pluck around and stuff.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the accents that you brought up. You want to bring out those left-hand accents? I think the best way to do that, Kerby, is to use your thumb on every one of those double stem notes. You see the double stem notes in the left hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ones with the accents are double stemmed. You can use your thumb on every one of those notes, right? Exactly. That's exactly the right fingering. Good for you. And you know, when you use your thumb like that, it will kind of automatically give you a bit of an accent. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, yeah. So you actually don't have to do too much. It's almost like Chopin does it for you by just saying, hey man, you use your thumb and it'll come out, you know? Later on, it happens again quite a few times, and you can always use your thumb like that, and it'll be just terrific. Okay, now the next question I have for you is, do you think you might want to consider playing this moderato cantabile section a little bit faster?
Faster? Okay.
A little bit?
Because it is moderato, so...
Yeah, it's moderato.
Yes, it's a little bit drag, was it?
It was a little dragging, and so you know I hesitate to use the word faster because after all it's not fast, right?
Yeah.
But maybe I should use the word flowing so that it doesn't drag, so that it has flow. I wouldn't even want to prescribe a metronome to it. I think it's more of a feeling, Kerby, that the music is flowing forward. Try it and see if you can find that.
Okay.
Yes, hey, very good, very, very good. You could flow a little bit more if you want. There's no one correct way to do that, Kirby. Um, I think tempo and the way music flows is very personal, you know. And so if I play it this way, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to play it my way exactly. I think you have to kind of find what feels right in terms of that flow, okay? So I might recommend just a hair more flowing even than that. Yeah, and thanks for watching your wrist now. I can tell you're thinking about that. And I like it. I like it a lot. It sounds very expressive. Even though we don't have a good sound on the Zoom situation right now, I can still tell that your playing has wonderful expression. Now, when you get to the slightly dramatic part, this. I think you can play out even more than you are.
Okay.
Are you playing forte there?
Well, in that part, it's like source fondo, right?
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, it's kind of sudden for me. I just play like surprisingly loud, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, good. That's a good way to think of it. Do it again right there.
Okay, so how many bars do you want me to go back? Like 2?
Whatever you're comfortable with, maybe 2 or 3 or 4.
Okay.
Nice. Kirby, that's wonderful. Just a little question for you.
Mm-hmm.
In that surprising dramatic section, this one, the pickup note, the A flat, going to the lower A flat,
Mm-hmm.
are you connecting those?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, now, I think you're physically connecting them, but they have to be musically connected, okay? Something like this doesn't work for me. If I do this, right here, that seems labored. I would connect them more musically like this. Yes, that's right. So that they make musically one idea, not two ideas.
Okay. So
Yes. That's right. That to me makes more sense, especially considering it's a bit of a dramatic surprise, as you said, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So every time that happens, I guess it only happens twice in the piece, but when it happens, think of that idea. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Now, getting to the coda, really good work on the coda. The very ending of the piece was terrific. Um, it was interesting because when you get to that melody, when you get to the melody in the bass, this one, it came out so beautifully. The four measures before that were too slow for me.
Too slow?
For me.
Okay.
Do you have a ritenuto written or a ritardando written in there?
I really have a diminuendo.
Right. That's right. I have a diminuendo also. Does diminuendo mean get slower?
No, it just means to decrease, right?
That's right. So I think Chopin wants the tempo to continue. I don't think he wants it to slow down. Did you know you slowed down there?
Yeah, I know I did.
Okay. Let's back up the... Can you start there in the big dramatic section and go into that coda for me?
Okay, so can I start from, say, the... Oh, wait. Is this the second?
Sure.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Did you like that too?
Yeah. That was nice. That was better.
To me, that tells me that you mean business, you know? That you're not slowing down to smell every rose, but you're going right to that melody. This one. You know, it's a more commanding, I think, presence there. It's a more compelling pacing for me. To just go right to it, you know?
Let's try to it.
Yeah. Okay, the last two measures of the piece. This. I don't know if you can see my hand here, but I like to hold the D sharp and then hold it until I play the C sharp. That's where I lift it.
Oh.
You see that?
Okay. Oh, wait, oops. I left it too early. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you used your fourth finger on the C sharp, right?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Watch my hand again. I changed the camera angle. I don't know. Gosh, it's really hard to see, isn't it? Let me see if I can get this better. Okay, maybe that's better. So here we have 5 going to 4. And then you have a beautiful connection, Kerby. Even when you use pedal or even when you don't use pedal, that finger connection is really important, I think, right there. Try that again.
I left it too early.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Now, of course, you're in charge of listening, right? You have to listen to make it sound good. So even when we think we're doing all the right things physically, you still have to listen to make it sound good. Okay?
Yeah.
So I think slower at the end. I think the last measure should be very slow, like this.
Huh.
That's pretty slow, huh? Try that.
Okay.
You could do it even slower if you like. You're in control. You're in command. It's your interpretation, right?
Yeah.
Try it again.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah, I think you're not used to playing it as slow as I am, so
Yeah.
it's
I don't.
it's not coming as easily for you. But if you practice that, you can get it down so that it's slower and then slower, 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 and I think it'll be much more satisfying, much more beautiful, much more peaceful on the end after that, highly dramatic piece of music, and then it ends so peacefully, right?
Yeah, that's a peaceful ending.
Yeah, it's really nice like that. Hey, I wanted to share with you something here. Um, let's go back to the beginning of the piece now.
Okay.
And in the 1, 2, 3, 4, in the fifth measure, I want you to play the right hand by itself. Play the first 7 notes. Yeah, okay, good. Now go to the B section, and I want you to play the first 7 notes. Yeah, okay. Those 2 things that you just played for me are absolutely related. Can you tell?
Not. That's really.
It's not so obvious, is it?
It's
But
not that.
yeah, go back to the beginning of the piece, play those, play that. Okay, now go to the B section.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, they're absolutely related to each other. One of them's in minor. The first one's in minor, as you
Yeah.
know. The second one's in major, yeah, as you know.
Yeah.
And the notes are slightly different, but not that different. I mean, it's kind of amazing that Chopin, he takes, you know what, I actually don't have any proof of this, Kerby, but I think he probably wrote this first. He probably came up with that idea first when he was improvising, and then he probably thought, so what would it sound like if I did it in minor? And then, hey, what would it sound like if I did it fast? And he probably fooled around with it like musicians do, improvising and so forth. And he probably figured, hey, this is a really neat theme that can go both ways, And so he built the whole piece based on that. That's kind of my guess. It's kind of my guess, but I like to think about those things, as a musician.
Yeah.
Kind of fun to tear it down, deconstruct and try to get in the head of the composer and figure out what he or she, if it was a woman, what they're thinking, and how they arrived at this absolute masterpiece, huh?
Yeah.
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 I think if Chopin had written no other pieces but just this one, we would still remember him today. That's saying something, huh?
That's so true.
Yeah. It's like Beethoven, if he just wrote this, that Pathetique Sonata, we'd remember him forever. But of course, these guys were geniuses, and they wrote much more than just one piece, Hey, what else are you practicing these days?
I'm practicing an etude by Chopin, a prelude by Chopin. There's a lot of Chopins.
Oh yeah.
And What else?
I would love, if you don't mind me interjecting, I would love to hear your insight on his 16. He's been working on the Etude Prelude 16 by Chopin.
Ah, okay. Let me pull it up. Do you want to play a little snippet?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So start.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's how far it goes. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about. Hey, that's great work. You got that wonderful finger action going here too. Really nice and clear. Yeah. How is the left hand in this piece for you? Do you have big hands or smallish or medium what?
I'd say medium-sized hands.
Okay. Okay. How's the left hand feel in this? Because there's a lot of
Oh,
big stuff there.
well, to be like for the pieces, like a lot of movement left hand wise.
Yeah.
Because I'm like when I practices, I'm already like really occupied with the right hand to make sure everything comes out good and everything. But at the same time, on my left, you have like big jumps in the piece, and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
yeah.
Well, my hand is not huge, and so when I play things that require that big stretch or the big leaps in the left hand, you know what I do?
What do you do?
I open my thumb as much as possible,
Oh yeah, I do that
right?
too.
And I point my thumb where I'm going. So I would point to the D flat right there. I would always be watching the thumb to point.
So,
Yes. Yes, that's right. Do you feel like you're a little bit more open when you do that?
yeah, that's really open when I'm doing like those.
Yeah. I think that's a win situation right there in a piece like this. And if you can get your thumb to be open and pointing in the right direction every time, then you can have the luxury of paying attention to your right hand.
Okay.
Yeah, which you're doing a great job with. Oh my gosh. So, do you have the whole piece, or did you stop there because that's as far as you got?
Oh no, I have the whole piece. It's just stop there. That was just there. No, I have the whole piece.
Okay. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, that's wonderful. This is a great choice for you, by the way. Good
Yeah.
idea to learn this one, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Great choice. Great choice.
Yeah. And I know you were saying that you have a lot of Chopin. And hey, by the way, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I would encourage you, and you can tell me if I'm crazy, or you can tell me I'm wrong, but I would encourage you to look at some composers that are women composers,
Okay.
because there's a lot of great ones out there. And, there's a lot of wonderful people who are, underrepresented that need to be represented. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Right?
so true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Chopin, of course, he'll never have any problems being represented, and he deserves it. He's great, 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 great. But don't forget about the others,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I imagine you're pretty good at listening on like YouTube and stuff, and you probably find all kinds of great things on YouTube that you
Yeah.
might want to
I
learn
do.
from. Yeah.
Yeah, homework's a great place to start.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I always listen to classical music while I'm doing homework. So,
yeah, yeah. If you had a wish list of the next piece that you might want to learn, what would it be?
oh, that's a good one. This one piece, I'm not gonna say it right. I know I'm not gonna say it right, but un sospiro, something like that.
Un
It
sospiro.
starts like this, something like that. I don't know.
Un sospiro by Liszt,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah, I love that piece a lot.
Woo, that's a great piece.
And another one is one by Rachmaninoff, Prelude in G minor. Yeah, I love that one as
Oh,
well.
that's a great piece too, yeah.
As well.
You got good taste.
Yeah,
Okay, but don't forget about the other folks who, who slip through the cracks. Keep expanding your listening to include those people who are less famous. Um, and you'll find that some of them are less famous for a reason. Like maybe they're not that great, but then you find out, hey, there are some people out there who've kind of maybe who deserve to be played more, and they're really great. And so we become advocates for those people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, my students here at the university, I have them playing all kinds of pieces by people who don't get played as much. But then they also play Beethoven, and they also play
yeah.
Bach, and they also play
That's always
Chopin.
a known one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, always a
You
known one.
gotta be able to do it all, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Are you going to be studying this in college, Kerby?
Um, yeah, I think that's what I want to go into, like as in career field.
Oh,
You know,
that's
want to
great.
make this a reality. Want to make this a future.
Yes, yes. I'll be reaching out to you soon to know which ones you want to perform the evening of the gala event.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Okay.
this would be a terrific choice, but Kirby, you need to make that choice, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Okay. Hey, well, Kirby, do you have any questions for me?
right. I do for like say like next competitions. What would you think I would need to do to like take myself to the next level? As a pianist.
In terms of this piece?
Well, in general.
Okay, in general. Um, well, the things that I like about your playing, I already told you. And then there were some things that we worked on. And I'll tell you what I tell most people, don't neglect your left hand. Okay? So pay attention to your left hand, even when the right hand has most of the show.
Yeah,
Pay
that's
attention to your left hand so that you really bring clarity to what it needs to do and expression as well. The left hand is not always just accompaniment. The left hand can really be magical and can really be musical and lyrical and also dramatic and all that. So pay attention to your left hand, um,
good.
and you'll find new ideas probably every time. You know,
Okay.
yeah. But your memory looks good. I mean, you have a good brain in your head. You've got a solid memory working for you, and you've got really good finger work going for the most part. Um, so I think I'll tell you what I tell my college students: practice performing.
Hmm.
So get your friends together and get your classmates together, get your family members together, and give them a concert every time you've got something ready to play. You work it out in front of people, and you'll develop the security much more and more and more and more, so that when you go and you play in competition, you'll be solid as a rock.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And you like performing, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I love performing.
Yeah, I think that's a good fit for you because, you did so well today. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, all right. I think we did it.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
We did it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's just great to meet you guys and to be together. Thank you, Elizabeth Fullington, for everything you do.
Well, you're very welcome. You know what catches my heart the most is how each of the contestants, they're just dying for new, fresh input, and I'm very impressed at how quickly. I don't think I can do that. How quickly they get it like that.
Yes, I agree. It's impressive and it's wonderful. And
A compliment for you, Kerby.
Thank you.
One of the board members from Canada was online. You know her, Alice. You know her. And she said, she wrote to me in a message and she says, I want to play like Kerby.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Yes.
Yeah, keep up the good work. That's for sure. And you'll go far. And thanks so much for today. And we'll all be in touch, okay? And I'll upload the recording as best I can.
Yes, it's on Dropbox. I'm gonna send you the link.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Thank you, Asel, Jean-Pierre.
Thank you, Asel.
My absolute pleasure. You all have a great day.
You
Yes.
too.
Bye, Kerby.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.